Well, well, that was. I've seen some interesting things right now. That's all I have to say. Um, we have 17 minutes, 18 minutes here in qualifying. It's Baku. We're about to get set. You see absolutely nothing because there's a Rolex sign distracting us all. I've never seen that before. Well, either way, we're here for tier one. It is don't mind me. It's I may have had a few sherbets last night, so I'm a bit rusty. But that's why we got the great Bailey in today, former champion, and we're migrating hosts. That's a great start to the lobby.
Yep, indeed. Not gonna lie, I have no idea about anything right now. Kinda lost. Making sure everything is good though.
Well,
Yeah, we don't have any
I'm
set.
kind of lost as well. I know. Uh, but the great legendary Axe has not said anything, so it is not a lobby restart. But just oh, as I've been given a game invite by Cam, so okay, well, just waiting for people to say something, but I haven't been told anything, so I'm very confused. Welcome to the very confused stream, as it usually is sometimes for Teamfight, sometimes. Um, here back here though,
Phew.
and Hoop is out there, I believe our best driver out on a lap time, and well, apparently Skipper can't get in because the session no longer exists, but that's because Axe is not in the lobby, Skipper. But interesting one as always here tonight in Baku. The track around here usually delivers some interesting racing. You usually see some hectic stuff, or you usually see the best race of the season, or as seen in the past in some other tiers, the worst race of the season. And when I mean worst race of the season, I mean the worst in terms of racing.
Yeah, absolute chaos usually happens here, as we sound realistic.
Well, that's just a given. Um, Even though I haven't watched Realistic in 2 seasons, that is just a given. Um, so, watching the rest of
Oh,
Hoop,
wow. Okay.
who was crashed out. Alrighty. Well, that was I think Ericsson hit us because that's not far from where Grosjean crashed. No, it's actually a bit further back where Grosjean crashed on the safety car a few years ago. So, I'm trying to see who's going to be next out on the lap here at the moment. We've got Nico out there right now. We've also got Ritzy, the legendary Ritzy, out there in the Ferrari, coming up to the end of time here at the moment. Let's see where Ritzy can go. He does a 40.373. It's pole position, and we just had the lobby now and give him pole. As Boss Cookie crosses the line, it will be 39.374. He goes to P1 here at the moment. So, as Nico goes P2. So, as you, Bailey, I don't remember. Did you win or podium here? I don't remember. It feels like 500 years ago since you raced.
And wait, in what season?
In any.
Um, I did get a podium in my championship season. What was that? 7. So
I think.
yeah, the race where I
Oh,
went like 3 wide with Moo and Miniko, about killed them and stuff.
I think I look. It's I'm getting old and my memory's going away. So, um,
Sag.
Yeah, thoughts on this track because it's I said before, it's chaotic chaos. As a driver, it can be an absolute crazy race. And here's another thing: are we seeing zero zero wins here tonight from these drivers?
Um, I think it's very
Do you
likely.
do you think we're going to see some going for the zero zero? Because to be honest, if I'm out there, if I'm someone that's at the back of the field, I would be going for a zero zero wing for the hey, why not? Because I'll tell you right now, the zero zero ring around here would be absolutely godly.
It would. You get so much straight line speed, and I don't think anyone would be able to overtake you, especially with those 0-0 wings. But I know for sure that everyone is running, I think, single-digit wings for both the
Oh,
rear and
single
the,
digit.
for the front and the rear. There we go.
Can guarantee, as Kim is this wing in the pit lane, we're on board with Axie for a lap. Sorry, Raptor. So, yeah, I'd suggest we will definitely single digits all around for wings. You'd be crazy if you like ran like 30 wings. You'd be slow as a ghost around here if you ran really high rings. But and it'll be very interesting to see how this race will pan out here this evening on, well, first time really on this track. Skipper's out there on a lap, first time because they're championship leader. But, of course, Skipper, of course, in the championship had 3 wins in a row. And then, of course, he DNF'd last week in Imola. So that's brought the championship down to 14 points between him and Hoop in the championship fight. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out between the Alfa Romeo and Hoop, especially with Hoop being out at the moment with that DNF that you saw on stream. I think it'll be interesting to see if Skipper can extend his championship lead here tonight, as Raptor has gone up into P5 just moments ago. Not bad from Raptor.
Yep. Definitely with Hoop crashing out at the very beginning of qualifying, I think that's gonna be something. So he has to claw his way through the field. He did it in realistic, so I think he can do it again. And then we have, who's that? Skizzer. I think he's about to finish his lap, but yeah, the championship leader and one of the top drivers on Xbox and all of Xbox actually. So I think he'll have another good run today.
Well, can you actually really say top on Xbox now? I mean, you just got to say top on cross platforms now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is top on Xbox, and he's going to prove it right now with going P3. Well, there you go. You guys third. As we also got Heatwave in 4th at the moment, not too bad from Heatwave. And we have, I believe, we've got the Mercedes out there doing a lap time right now. And on circuit. So we also got Chris B out there as well. But we also got Boss Cookies off a lap. It is Cookie and Campbell 1-2. For all those fans out there, oh my goodness me, imagine if that was the front row of the grid to start off this Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Very chaotic. I expect a lot of carnage from those two.
Well, no doubt about it. The RS open for F, and he crosses the line, and he will go E8. As the Mercedes, so he goes into 8th position, and we have 8 minutes to go here in qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and there's still 8 minutes left. 39.374 is the time that they're looking for to beat, and they've got to find that little bit extra to get that done, because it's very close between the top 3 so far. But can anyone else try to put their slice into the pie? as we see Ritzy doing very nicely here so far. Say that he's going to be the slowest, but so far he's not the slowest, and he could try to get to his, oh mate, Raptor in P6, possibly. Ritzy so far, well, saying he's slow, this could be a lap that could put him in the top 3.
Yep, very nice and clean so far from the Tier 6 championship for the second tier of BRL. But yeah, now coming across the main straight, a very long straight, so in the race we're going to have a lot of overtaking come over here. But yeah, now coming across the line, out of battery, and Ritzy will go 4th with a 0.5.
Out of battery, absolutely battery hammering down here in Baku. And he goes P4. Incredible time there. And he could be a factor a little bit later on. Cookie and Cam have come back into the pit lane. As we see Maniko now is about to cross the line. He's up his time and he goes P1. 39.312. He goes P1 and goes ahead of Boss Cookie and Cam. That is a great time.
Indeed it is for the controller player, and who is actually currently learning the wheel. So yeah, that's actually a pretty good time for Maniko after struggling the first couple races during Tier 1, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that should definitely help his confidence.
Yes, he has struggled a little bit this season, but he will be looking to see if he can get up there, as there is a heat wave in the wall, and that is unfortunate for him. Maniko, yeah, best so far this season, a 7th place, so there you go. Mozzie doing quite well as well in P8, as you just saw a moment ago. But, yeah, so we're counting down here in qualifying, not too far left to go. The final few laps, the final laps of this session for these drivers, 13 drivers here this evening. And everybody trying to see if they can try to tackle Maniko's time of a 39.312 here in this session. So 5 minutes to go, and it'll be tight.
Indeed it will. We have a lot of time now for the track to evolve, the track grip to rise, and then the time is going to get way faster, so will we see a 38? Possibly.
Possibly we will, and we'll see how it all pans out. Ross goes across the line in P12, 2.2 off the pace, as Axe now coming towards the end of his time. We would want a better time here, and this could be to the top, unless he screws up these next 2 corners. This should take him to the top. 1.6 up on time. This should put him in P1 for the McLaren, and DRS open. And let's see if Axe can go P1. He can. 39.145. He beats Maniko. And that is P1 for Axe here so far.
Yeah, by the looks of it, I think a 38 will be pretty easy for these drivers. Again, this tier is the top tier for the equal cars here in BRL. So maybe actually a better, like a 38.8 will be possible.
Raptor improves slightly on his time, but doesn't improve on position. We got Boss Cookie out there for the rest of his time, but I believe I don't think he's least off on his lap. Cam is out there coming through the castle section now, and Cam, of course, in the Williams. We'll be looking to see if he can improve on his time. 3 minutes to go here in the session. In qualifying, Axe on top with a 39.145. And Cam now looking to see if he can find some improvement here in qualifying. And it's going to be close. It's going to be quite close here. to
Oh,
see as Raptor has actually done a I am stupid in the castle section. Cam now. P4, this will take him up to P2, but could he challenge for pole to the line? And he doesn't. It's still P2 though. He's on the front row. Oh my days, Cam on the front row here in Azerbaijan, which is quite well, amazing. And he is absolutely set. Axes into the pits. He won't have time to come out and do another lap, but at the moment, pole should be good for him.
yeah, still a pretty good lap from Axe with the point one. But right now we have Cookie, who is also one of the top in this tier, going through or now entering the castle section. So let's see if he can get through it clean. But I think Cookie can be a contender for pole. Oh, bit of a tap on the wall there for Cookie.
Yes. That's not what he wants to happen. And we'll see what Cookie can do if he can strike up a couple of positions here, maybe even P1. Axe was retired in the pit lane. Here comes Cookie now. But it's not enough. It's not enough unless he finds, say, well, he's around anyway. But I think he knew he wasn't going to improve on his position for way. So next one across the line is going to be Heatwave. And since everyone else is on an outlap right now, getting themselves ready. Skiffer down in P5. We'll keep an eye on him as well if he can improve when he starts off his time. As, yeah, no, Heatwave is off time. So, now we await for these drivers to begin this next laps. Cam, by the way, I think it's going for another lap to try to get Axe's pole. But Crispy out there on a lap. We've got Nave on a lap. We've got Moz down on a lap. We've got Heatwave going for another lap. We've got Skiffer out there. Everyone's ready to go for who's going to try to take pole position here for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's up for grabs, 39.145. See how it all pans out. The Mercedes up by a couple tenths.
Yep, as I mentioned earlier, the track grip should be fairly high right now. So the times will be improving. Everyone trying to find as much time as they can, making sure they don't make a mistake so that they can improve the position. And yeah, we'll see who out on pole.
Pickaxe might just have it in the bag, but we'll see how it all pans out here this next minute or two. It could be anyone's ball game here at the moment. The Mercedes, as we said, first one that will cross the line. Crispy 8 tenths up, so he could move a couple of positions up here at the moment. He could possibly get ahead of Mozzie. We'll see how this rest of this lap will pan out for him. He could even maybe sneak to Raptor and Heatwave if he's lucky. 39.14, the time to beat. Here comes the Mercedes now to the line, and it's going to be... Yes, he does get ahead of Mozzie. Mozzie has invalidated his lap, so he's not going to be improving. What about the other Mercedes? He is down in P11. DRS open. Looking to see if he can improve. To the line, and it's a P7. Not too shabby from him. Skiffer to the line. He takes pole with a 39.056. Cam has lifted off his time. Maniko's got an invalidated lap. Ritzy is out there on the lap right now. And Ritzy needs to find half a second if he wants to shock everybody and get pole position. Needs to get in the 38s if he wants to, and he will go P6. And that will be it. Heatwave's around Roscoe, unless Roscoe shocks everyone. He's 5 seconds off his time, so he won't shock everyone. It's off for Skiffer. He's done it again.
Yep, absolutely fantastic from the American, the Jamaican American. So, yeah, he's on pole again, one of the top on Xbox, and not to mention, he went from last to first in realistic on Thursday, so can he pull off another win? I think he can.
Second pole of the season. for the Alfa Romeo, and he's gotten it done. Axe P2, you got Cam P3, Beneko P4, Bosco P5, Ritzy P6, Nafi P7, you got Heatwave P8, Raptor P9, and Crispy P10. You got Mozzie, Roscoe, and Hoopalicious outside the top 10. As we're about to get ready for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, moments away. So, looking forward to this one. Right, so of course we've seen a beautiful Rolex green sign that to get set for what is sure to be a fascinating Grand Prix. Don't forget tomorrow the return of ACC. It is back. We're back at I can't remember what the first race is. That shows you how invested I am in ACC this season. Real quickly, Bailey, who's going to win here tonight here for Azerbaijan? What's your prediction?
I got my pick on Skizzer. He was able to come from last to first all the way, yeah, he's able to get the win in realistic and the Alpine. So I think he can pull off again. But I think a close second will be Hoop, who is starting
Well,
last.
well, I have to go for something crazy, and I'll go Cam for the win. As we are about to get set here for Azerbaijan, it is going to be an interesting one. It's the Alfa Romeo versus the McLaren, as we will go racing now. It's a good start for the Alfa Romeo. The McLaren's trying to possibly show the nose to him, but he can't. He pulls back. At the moment, Cam's around. I didn't see what happened there, but it obviously just got to the effect of turn one.
Yep, everyone absolutely stacking behind, and Cam unfortunately got spun around. I forgot who it was from, but got Ritzy all the way up into P3 now, and Cookie picks up a time penalty.
Gained one place, so and he's just had a slight moment as allows the Mercedes to come through. Oh, that's inches away from the wall for the Mercedes. He's still trying to fight it here, Crispy, if he can. And Cookie's trying to hold on as well. There's a bit more contact between the field. As the other Mercedes is going to come this way. It's pretty wide almost. As the Mercedes comes through this contact. And there's absolute carnage through there. Luckily, no one's hit the wall. But everyone stays steady for now. As Keith is going to have to try to find his way back to the field. So, Skizzer P1. You got Axe P2, you got Ritzy P3. Oh my days, if Ritzy gets on the podium, I'll sign up as a reserve for this season. It is crazy scenes at the moment as Raptor has come through on Hoopalicious. And it's for P8 as well, but Raptor's going to try to fight his way back. Hooper's going to try to fight his way back. Hoop, of course, on the medium tyres.
Yep, I think a lot of these guys are going for the more grip here at the beginning of the race as Cookie goes up into P4, getting right back past Crispy on the main straight. Skizzer picks up fastest lap, but I think, yeah, all the medium runners are going for the more grip in the beginning stages.
Oh, someone's... Oh my goodness me, you got Raptor, Hoop, and Heat Wave. It's close as you want to get. And you got Roscoe Arm there in P11, who's trying to come up through the field. And yes, we're listening on... Well, this is a radio stream at the moment, as I could see. No, Chandler, yell at Bailey. Yell at Bailey, don't yell at me.
Bruh, it changed
Hey,
hands.
it's the
It's all
one
good.
streaming. Yeah, don't yell at me, Chandler. Alright. As we got the two Mercedes going at it as well. You got Memphis come through on Crispy, and Manico now is coming up into that fight as well. So, bit happening here at the moment. Everyone trying to get their way through the field. Hooper's through on Raptor as well. So Hooper's gone through up into P8 here in this race. So the top two acts stay with Skipper. I don't think you're going to see much happening there. Unless Ritchie tries to put his hand in the pie a little bit later on. But either way, this mid-pack looks quite interesting at the moment. You got, Manico now could be close here for a move on the Mercedes. Possibly, Crispy's just struggled a little bit here at the moment. And he's got Manico and Hoop right behind him. And they're like a pack of angry wolves ready to attack. Here comes Hoop. They're free wide. Crispy absolutely trying to defend like no tomorrow. Oh no. Oh, that's... I can't even describe what we just seen there because it was just ugly.
So much contact
Either way,
between the two going down the main straight, and whether Minico has damage or not, we don't know.
either way, that just allowed Hoop to come through and say thank you very much. Does Crispy go for it here on Monique? Oh, he thought about it. But luckily he held back. So, the Ferrari comes through even after whatever happened. And so he will come through. So, you got a massive battle pack here for P7, which could turn into P8, depending on if Medico can get away here. They're all within each other. Cam's going to try to absolutely dive bomb a lot of them and try to get through and gain positions.
Yep, Cam hasn't been able to get through anyone at all, despite his little spin at turn 1 at the very beginning of the race, but hopefully he can pick his way through nearing the end of the race, as he should be going onto the medium tires.
Yes, indeed, he will be at a certain point, as we see a battle on here. Cookie closing in on Ritzy here for P3 here in the Grand Prix, because Cookie has a penalty for gaining a position on lap 1 under yellow flags. Does he go for the move for the Ferrari? Yes, he does. Oh, and Ritzy he slightly made contact with the wall as well. So Cookie now gets up into P3. He's on the medium tyres because the fall behind 3rd to 6th on the mediums at the moment. And of course on the hard tyres you got Manico and the rest of them, except for Crispy and Roscoe, who are on the mediums. So a bit happening here at the moment. It is still around the same margin between the top two. Not much has changed there. I think we'll probably have to wait a little bit. I think it's going to be dependent on those medium runners being Cookie, trying to get through that pack, as Crispy's, I think, possibly had a moment.
Yeah, it looks like Crispy's just let everyone through. Whether he had a moment or not, I'm not sure, but it looks like he just let everyone pass.
I think he's lost a... No, he has not. Never mind. He might have had a moment. He's let everyone through, yes. As you said. So, he's almost hit the wall. He might have side damage, maybe. Who knows? I'll tell you this right now. Even lime damage around here is painful. But, we're lap 4:26. And, as we see Ritzy P4, you got Cookie P3. Cookie trying to close up here on Axe for 3rd place here at the moment.
Yeah, a bit of a snap from Heatwave, but now these three, they might potentially go 3 wide here onto the main straight. Heatwave was able to pick up the position on Raptor on the final corner, but now DRS is wide open for the Williams and for the McLaren, I think. But here comes the Williams of Cam up into P8, gets past Heatwave and Raptor, and he will keep P8.
Cam did a superb job there up into P8 here in this Grand Prix. And he will then try to munch his way towards Manico, who's just almost 2 seconds up the road. as we have missed, Axe has had a moment, and I think he's gone off, maybe possibly at turn 1.
Yep, Axe has dropped all
He's
the way down to P6.
he's gone down to P6, so that's allowed Cookie to go to second and Ritzy into third. So I there was yellow flags in the first couple of corners, and possibly was Axe. Maybe he just locked up and just went off at turn 1, too deep. It's the only way I can explain it.
Something to mention on Ritzy is he does not have a front right end plate, so he has damage, which is
Oh,
probably hindering him right now.
probably the commentator's curse, I would say, as we see. Well, he's probably glad he's on the medium tyres either way. He would rather that than being on the hards right now. So it will make life a little bit easier when he comes into the pits, but he's got the Mercedes and Hoop right behind him. We could see a similar situation here when eventually Scott, when two cars go past one in one straight. Here comes Hoop, goes for it on the Mercedes, he'll go for it on the Ferrari, and here comes the Mercedes to try to, cut his way through on Ritzy. Ritzy's going to fight it. Contact between the two. And can the Mercedes get him around the outside? It's not going to be easy. Ritzy making him do it the hard way. And Naffa's going to have to try to fight his way through as Roscoe has retired. Oh, there actually has been a crash. And we have, I believe, a safety car. Yes, we have a safety car.
I'm not sure what happened there, but...
Well, I can, since I'm not the streamer, I can go on Roscoe's stream and give you a rundown on what happened.
Yes.
So safety car is out, and that will help out Ritzy a bit as well, no doubt.
Indeed. But
Get
now,
that wind change, and it'll help.
It would, but now with a fairly early safety car, the question is strategy, and will the medium runners go into hards and go straight to the end, or will the hards do exactly that? What's going on here?
What is going on here? Skipper Cookie. Well, Cookie's just got a time penalty and Skipper's down the P. I don't know what's going on. It's Baku crazy here at the moment. It's madness. And just watching on Roscoe's stream, and he's just gone too deep, and he's hit the wall. That's pretty much all Roscoe did. He's just gone too deep, he's hit the wall, and he's spun. Skizzer stays out. Cookie, Hoop, Ritzy all in. Cookie's going to have to get a wing change. Him and Hoop will go side by side into the pit lane. And it's bedlam in the pit lane. Cookie, of course, is getting his 5-second penalty as well. So Cookie's going to be all the way at the back. And all these guys go in the hard tyres, obviously. And the best of them, hold on a second, the best of them was the Mercedes. A few of them actually got... Do you see what I see?
This bit has gone on to the wets.
A few wrong misclicks, possibly.
Possibly. Whether it's for banter or not, I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know why it would be. This early in the Grand Prix, unless this is F1 manager and he's been told that there's a 60% chance of rain to come. My goodness me. So, all right.
Yeah,
Well, we haven't been told if there's. Well, we haven't been told if there is. Anyway, I'll go to Roscoe's stream and just see if there was any chance of weather. Chris just hoping that the safety car is going to come out, but to be honest, I don't think there would be weather because these guys would probably be all on sauce right now if weather was coming. And of course, Roscoe did not start streaming until the weather. Okay, fantastic. But either way, we're on lap 7 of 26. all on hard tyres. The top 6 yet to pit, and the rest at the back have pitted. So makes strategy quite interesting, as you said before.
Yep. I'm assuming that everyone who did pit, so that is P7 to P10, will be going straight to the end of the race. I think they can easily make it, if I remember correctly. Um, but yeah, the top 6 still have to pit, and I assume they are going to go into the mediums around lap 15-ish, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say so. I can confirm no weather. So Crispy obviously has done the wrong decision. Gone on the wets. He has stopped on track. I question everything I'm seeing on my screen right now. And either way, we are on lap 7 of 26, a first safety car of the night after Roscoe had a bit of a spin and DNF'd from the Grand Prix. So, if he goes into, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, he's got the hearts now. Right. Here's the thing about this race now is that you've got top 6 all on a... haven't pitted yet. You've got the guys behind who don't have to pit now. It's a difference of strategies here at the moment. And 12 cars only left. Will safety car show itself again? There's always a possibility around here, but you just don't know with these remaining laps. It will be an interesting way to the checkered flag. See how it all pans out towards the end of this race, no doubt about it.
I guess I can mention this, but in realistic, at the near ending of the race, the drivers that pitted the latest, or like towards the end, prevailed on grip, and they were able to catch the older hard runners. So,
Well,
with that being said, I think the top 6 can still win this race.
well, I think, especially our wrestler, absolutely. If he can try to pull away from Axe and not have it be a 7 or 8, 9 car train at the front, see how that pans out. So that's going to be another factor in all this. So as the train started to slightly form, and then obviously cars started to fold up. So it all pans out in this Grand Prix. And he is just awaiting, wanting to get through his skipper here at the moment, wanting to get back underway. So, our only driver that's got a penalty so far is Cookie with 3 seconds. Yeah, so clear back into the lane. He goes on for a set of mediums. Is he gonna try to take those two? Has he? No, he's not put on a set of mediums. So, take those mediums to the end? Possibly can. Only driver on the medium tyres.
I think it is possible to take those mediums to the end. It's just going to be very, very close into puncture territory. But with how I haven't really played this game, I have no idea what puncture territory is.
I don't even know if it's still 75. I have no idea. So, but puncture territory in this game is like, well, yeah, it's pretty much unheard of, really. Especially running out of fuel as well. You have to really be low on fuel. You have to really run low fuel if you're going to run out of fuel in this game. But and same thing with tyres as well. Unless you've decided to pit for softs on lap 1 and wanted to go to the end on softs, you know, that's the only reason why you'd be in puncture territory. So, either way, we're about to get things underway for a restart. Cam says Monica renewed. Ruins my pace. Reese, I'm blind. I can't read as we're about to get back underway here for a restart. Don't forget, folks, T2 coming up very soon. It's always chaos in T2, and don't forget tomorrow ACC is back. 10, we're coming up right now. And the battle on him between Skiffer and Axe. And Skiff get the jump here on the McLaren. Got Maniko there as well. Maniko will try to get his opportunities wrapped as well. And don't forget about Mr. Heatwave as the Alfa Romeo. He is gone. He's absolutely gone, Skiffer. Good restart from him. You got Hoop now looking to make some moves. That's a McLaren around. It's Raptor. Thank goodness for ghosting as he comes back around to the field. You got Cam. All this chaos here. What is going on here? It's about to be 4 wide in a second. You got 2 Mercedes. You got a Red Bull. You got a Ferrari. Ritzy now's trying to make some moves here on NAF. Can he get it done? Oh no, Cookie's gone. And that's probably his. Oh, Ritzy's in the wall. Ritzy's just put in the wall by one of the Mercedes. I didn't get a good angle of it. I don't know if he did or not, but that's what I saw from my point of view. So that has allowed the 2 Mercedes pull away. Cam's there trying to make some moves. Ritzy's trying to do it around the outside of Cam. My goodness me. And the one who's gone away out of all this is Hoop in P5, and he's in such a good position here in this race. My God, here right now.
Yep, that was an absolutely chaotic start. Chaotic restart actually. There was so much contact in the first 5 corners, with Ritzy getting shoved into the wall by Nath. So I don't think Ritzy will be happy with that.
Absolutely wild stuff here at the moment as we see Skiffer. Axe is absolutely right on him at the moment. So Axe running 0-0 and Skiffer running a little bit higher. Who knows? As our Cam looks for... He's got one of the Mercedes and Cam's going to try and see... Oh no! Crispy's made an error. And Cam comes up at a P6. The 2 Mercedes going out here. Oh, and Ritzy now's going to try to get up into this. Oh no. This could be a bit chaotic. The Mercedes are going at it. Oh my goodness me. It's like deja vu. Oh, that's contact. Oh dear. It's like I'm watching Hamilton and Rosberg as Ritzy comes through on Nav. He goes up to P8. Raptor comes back for a position as well. As someone just see a wing.
Nath does not have a front wing now as he went straight into the wall right after turn 3. But yeah, the 2 Europeans going right at it with a lot of contact between the 2.
It was, well, I want to be up there Christmas dinner because that was absolutely chaos between the 2 Mercedes drivers there. Hoop is closing in on Maniko here for P3. Hoop starting to move his way up through the field. Skipper right now 1.2 over Axe. That's where he wants that margin to be right now. He wants that margin to be around 1.2. He does not want the McLaren to be haunting his streams. As Hoop now, oh my goodness me, Maniko very close to the wall as now the Williams comes through. Up at a P3, Maniko P4. Hoop, good spot here for this win here tonight. He's in a very good position to get this done. The freshest of hard tyres throughout the field right now. Does Ritzy go for a bit of a big move? No, that's not.
Oh, Crispy has spun.
Yes, Crispy has spun. Now, his teammate has come into the lane now on a set of soft tyres. Cookie did that as well. He's on a set of soft tyres. These guys are just trying to see what they can do. So, things stay steady for now. As we got a battle on here for Raptor and Ritzy. But you also got Maniko who's trying to hold on to the back of Hoop, who's now really ramping towards the back of Axe here.
these guys, the top two still have to pit, and then Minico as well. So right now, Hoop does look like he will easily win this race, but again, in realistic, the final stint prevailed, and that's Mozzie out the race.
Oh, Mozzie's out. That's at the castle section. It's another safety car. I do believe, yes it is. It's another safety car. So that should see those hard runners that have not pitted possibly pit, and yeah, Mozzie's just gone straight off in the castle section. That's another safety car. Do we see these hard runners come in? I feel like they will. Yeah, Skivers in, Axe in. You got to take the opportunity when it's presented to you to come into the pits, and that's what they've done. So the hard runners all in. If this was F1 2021, Hoop would be in for another set of mediums, but it's not F1 2021. As we see Heatwave in as well. He's going to change up his tyres as well. You got Raptor in too. So, oh boy. As, yes, Roscoe, I just realised that you have retired it back again. Bad luck to you. So, another safety car here, Bailey. This now has, well, can you believe it? It's a Williams 1-2.
Yep. This is very surprising. Actually, not really. This is an equal tier. Had this been realistic, I would have been blown out in my mind. But I guess something to mention is I thought Hoop was gonna go back in, but I completely forgot how this game doesn't have two sets of mediums for the drivers.
Yeah, they, that is correct. And I was seeing why a couple of drivers were, it said fresh set of mediums, but then I realised no, they started on hard, so clearly I was fine. But yes, as I said, this was last game. We seen Hoop in for a fresh set of mediums, but this is not last game. So that's the paying of it. You know, an extra set of mediums now in the race. Even though there's been talk that, like, maybe if you like put a practice session in, you get an extra set of mediums, but we don't want to do that. So would be wasting our time. We just have to partake what the game gives us. Either way, so we got Cookie and Neff Sauce behind, and the rest on mediums. Schism, Alfa Romeo P4, fresh set of mediums. Cam, full lap on mediums. I don't think Cam is going to try to tackle his teammate. Is he going to be a bus for his teammate? Is the question I wonder, and possibly could.
I think it's very likely that Cam would be a bust for Hoop, as these two are pretty good friends. So, yeah, seeing Cam be
Talk to me nicely. As, well, that explains it right there. As Cookie and Nav come in on another set of hard tyres. But yeah, I think you're right. I think we could see Cam deploy some bus tactics. But who knows? Cam could just say, I don't care. And just go for a Milford Hoop either way. But no, he wouldn't do. I don't think he'll do that. If it was a couple laps ago, he probably would. But I think he's going to deploy a bit of a bus, maybe. We'll see how that all pans out. He's got Ritzy behind. Ritzy, I still question if Ritzy's got a little bit of damage because of the chaos that was that restart before. And well, this is going to be very interesting to see how Skiffer can get through the field, how Axe and Maneka can get through the field as well. On lap 14 to 26, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, indeed it is. But yeah, right now I think Skizzer has his win, unless I don't know, unless anything just pops off. Really.
Yes, indeed. We could go this lap. We'll wait and see if the Mercedes can get there in time. We could get underway this lap, possibly. And Steph is we're on the front stretch, so we could get there in time for the safety car to come in this lap. Hopefully. There we go. So safety car will be in this lap. And we're about to get set here for this race. It is Hoop and Cam. Cam is already deploying the bus. Oh. It's just gone. Wow. That will be a talking point after the race. As Cam, well, he was trying to hold up the field, but
free wide in the back.
It's free wide in the back. I'll come back to what I'll say before. The Mercedes almost has a slight moment. And there you go. So Skis has already been given the penalty anyway, so it doesn't need to be a talking point after the race. As Maniko now looking for the move on Crispy. This could get wild here at the front. In this mid-pack, excuse me. Oh, he's made contact with Crispy. You got Raptor there as well. Heatwave is a little bit in this as well. You got Cookie. He's trying to find his way back. There's contact all around. Cookie's gone. P70 at the moment. And Nico trying to find his way back as well. Axe in a very good spot in P5. He can still sneak up onto the podium. As Maniko now has got on Raptor. So the story at the front right now, Skiffer is right on the back of Hoop. Been given a 5-second penalty, but I'm sure Skiffer's going to try to. Well, I don't know if he can really find it, that penalty, but either way, that's not for me to discuss. That's for others to discuss and how they feel about it. As it is wild scenes throughout this field right now, lap 15 to 26 of this Grand Prix. Coming close to 11 laps to go. Can the Alfa Romeo look for the lead here? Honestly, Hoop should just... Is he going to fight hard here? Skipper with the fastest up in the race. Hoop is firing. No, Skipper's made a mistake. And Cam's going to come on by. Well, that's just going to hurt the Alfa Romeo even more if he wanted to get that 5 seconds clear. Oh dear, that's a big error. That's a big error, and the chaos is still on between this mid-pack of Maniko and Crispy. And Raptor. Does the Ferrari look for the move back? He's going to try to look for it around the outside. Oh, hold your breath for a second because it could get wild between these two. And Maniko, more contact. And it gets through. Wow. So it's this mid-pack of cars are absolutely going at it with each other right now. And you got Cookie, he's still trying to find his way some positions back as well. It's an absolutely wild race here at the moment. As we see, Hoop now has a
huge
second
crash
over Cam. That's a big crash.
Whoa.
Crispy's around. He is not out of the Grand Prix. So he will... Oh my goodness me, I've just seen the replay on stream. That was... Cookie was almost... Cookie could have been upside down for a second. Well, that was something. That's all I've got to say about that is Crispy's actually retired the pit lane now. Skiffer will be having the safety car come straight in. If I'm Skiffer, I'm pulling in. Oh, and he doesn't. It's a safety car. Wow. I'm surprised Skiffer. I'm surprised Skiffer didn't pull straight in, but he probably didn't realize it was so close to the line. Oh man. Maybe Skiffer's still trying to think and see if he can get that 5 seconds off, possibly. That's Cookie now. Soft tyres, Raptor soft tyres. Bottom faller on softs. It's our third safety car. Well, let's just say that a Mercedes rode a Cookie.
I have no idea what I just witnessed, but how Cookie didn't get any damage from that, I have no idea. He completely went into the back of Crispy and then had Crispy go on top of him.
That was I'm surprised that it was close to even a rollover, which in this game is unheard of. So we're on lap 17 and 26 now, and it's now the question of what is everybody going to do here. It is you got Key, you got Ritzy and Raptor on the sauce. You got the Mercedes of Naf in on a similar set of mediums. I just wonder what is going to go down here. Who's going to risk anything possible coming into the pit lane here? We'll see how it all pans out here at the moment. As Hoop will he what track position he wonder? Let's see. Or does he risk going on the sauce? If I'm Skipper, I'd be coming in with him. Yeah, get those fast off, and he does. Which means... Oh no. Oh no. Cam is leading the safety car.
Oh,
Spain, anyone? So there we go. So the FRA gets that 5 seconds off. So the questioning of that is gone. So he's got his penalty for it, and he hasn't lost the position from it anyway. So that was perfect timing for the Alfa Romeo. So that's perfect for Skipper. He doesn't lose the position. He gets to stay behind Hoop. So you got Cam, you got Axe, you got Heatwave for what is going to be a fascinating restart. The Mercedes comes in for a fresh set of softs. So everybody's going to score points. Here, lap 18 to 26. Top 3 on mediums, everyone behind on fresh softs. It's a recipe for chaos and disaster, and it could happen here.
Yep, with, I think it's guaranteed chaos, actually. We have Cam as the leader, and I think my best memory of Cam being leader is Coda in Season 7, where absolute mayhem happened as he restarted right on the line.
Yeah, Coda and also Spain as well wasn't as chaotic. It was there was a bit of carnage in that race as well in Season 7. So, oh man, it's an interesting one here in the race. We're on lap 18 on 26, and get yourself ready, folks, for what is sure to be a intriguing restart with Cam at the front, as always. Cam at the front. You never know what could go down with Cam at the front. Cam could, if there's enough chaos here, I'll tell you this right now. Cam is actually could be a shot to get on the podium and win this if there's a lot of craziness that happens behind. He could be a shot, but if it's just a normal start, these medium runners will get absolutely swamped, as it looks like we will have 7 laps to go. And man, oh man.
I highly doubt this will be a normal restart. I don't think it's gonna be normal.
I don't think so either. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, we have the king of the Cam restarts, Cam himself.
Well, folks, as the Mercedes will wait on the Mercedes to get to the line. But, man, oh man. About to get underway in a matter of moments' time for this. It'll be 7 laps to go as we await the start, the restarts here in this one. As Safe gets there. 7 laps. Cam, Ags, Heatwave, look out for Hoop and Skiffer. That's going to be an interesting part. See how that all plays out. Oh man, 7 to go. It's Cam versus Axe. Zach's going to try to challenge Cam. Is Cam going to go right up to the line? In Baku, I would not be surprised if he did. As we're ready to get underway, 7 laps. Cam hasn't gone yet. Oh man, this is gonna. He's absolutely going extremely late. This is going to make things even very interesting. Oh man, as we wait, Cam goes. Axel gets the jump. Skiffer's got the jump on Hoop. Hoop goes deep. Trying to make sure he gets ahead of Skiffer, but he can't. The Alfa Romeo comes through. Does he not? Because the Alfa Romeo
contact. Oh, Manico's been spun around.
Manico scored around. Skiffer had nowhere to go. Hoop was in the right spot. Hoop was in the right spot at the right time. Cookie's gone absolutely deep here on Skiffer. And the Alfa Romeo, who was in the perfect position, is now lost a couple of positions here. There's a bit more contact. As Skiffer now is back up to P5, Hoop is P2. In a second, he's going to be P1. And he might just won this Grand Prix now. Oh, you saw it. The Alfa Romeo, he had nowhere to... He was in the right spot, but there were 2 cars ahead of him, and Hoop had clean passage. So that's why Hoop has got that clean way, because the Alfa had to move on him, but then Hoop just was in the right spot to get that move done. And he's trying to get past Axe now. Hoop's trying to get past Cam. He doesn't want Cam to hold up too much. Oh, there's more chaos routines around. Sad face. As Cam's holding up Hoop here a little bit. Skiffer's coming in. He's got the move done. Oh my goodness me. Hoop will be saying, come on out, pick up the pace. Because Skiffer's coming. And he's gone through. Hoop goes through. Oh man. And now Cam will deploy some tactics of hold up for his teammate. Wow, what a crazy way to restart here. And well, to defeat Cam's, there's not much Cam can do, because the grip on those softs will be just almighty here right now. And Skiffer knows he's going to have to do this the hard way. Gets the run. He's going to have to do it around the outside. He's just going to dive him, and he does. Gets it done, and Cam saw it coming. Smart by Cam. Cookie's in the wall.
That's not far away for you.
Oh. Yeah, Cookie is in the wall. And, wow. That
Huge
was...
slide for Skizzer through that little tiny bit. Cam out of people is not able to get the move, but now I think Skizzer has to track down Hoop, because he can still easily win this race.
Wow, that was... I believe that, and I think Hoops get this unless Skiffer makes a mistake. Unless Hoop makes a mistake, it's 1.6 seconds to margin. Axe out trying to see if he can get up onto the podium here and get the job done. Man, oh man. So, 1.9 the margin. You also got a battle here between Nath and Heatwave, as the Mercedes is going to try to see if he can go for this move. Oh, the Heatwave's defending Hoops for the fast lap of the race, of course. Here comes the Mercedes. He's going to try to absolutely go for it here. Bit of contact. And the Mercedes goes off. Heatwave comes through. And he goes up into the top 6. As Axe closing right up here on Kim. Raptor's not far behind these two. You could see Raptor in for a top 3 maybe. As now Axe, as he go for the move on Kim. Be nicely to each other, please. As now... Oh, Kim holds on. Kim holds on. Or the Sax fighting back. Yes, he does. Raptor will have a great view of this battle. Oh, they're battling like they're on a crawl trying not to hit each other. I love to see it. As Axe is through onto the podium. And Hoop right now 2.2. He is gone. He is gone for this win. Wow. As Heatwave almost had a slight moment, so wow, what a chaotic opening 2 laps from this restart.
Indeed, and right now it does look to be that Hoop has gaps because of by quite a margin. So right now, Hoop looks to have easily won this race despite Scoozer's little fight. But I remember seeing Scoozer completely slide through one section in the middle sector. So whether he has overheating tires or not, it's very likely.
Yeah, it was whew. That's now Raptors for on Cam. Raptor could be on for a podium here. We see Raptor on the podium. Haven't seen Raptor on the podium for a bit. And that puts the McLaren's 3rd and 4th as Nafna comes up in the P6. Heatwave. Oh, it's still on between these two. Heatwave trying to hold on. But the Mercedes comes through into P6. So we've got 4 to go here in this Grand Prix. And it's looking like a Hoop victory right now. But there's still a bit to go in this race to find out who is going to take it here right now. It looks like it could be a battle in between the 2 McLaren teammates to decide who's going to get P3, but I think Raptor might just have it here.
Yep, whether there will be team tactics or not, I highly doubt it. I think Axe will fight Raptor for the podium. Obviously, he wants the podium. But yeah, Raptor still has the fresher tires, but still a couple laps to go. These tires can very well easily die off.
Yeah, it's this could be interesting to see how it all pans out. As you said, yeah, those softs will start to die off as well, so especially around here, those softs definitely go. So we'll see if Raptor can. Well, he'll try to stick with his teammate, but I say right now, even Axe might just hold on here. So, oh man. So, lap 23 of 26. Coming to lap 24 right now. We've got 3 to go here in the Grand Prix. And, well, the fastest lap so far, I believe, is the fast lap is Hoop. Yeah, fast lap is Hoop at the moment. And by the way, the Mercedes has done 6 pit stops. He's in P6 and he's in P6. So, a coincidence? I don't think so. As now Heatwave's looking to fight him back. Heatwave's looking to fight him back, and Heatwave go for the move back. No, he can't. As Cookie now, this is the fastest up of the race, 40.317. As that is actually, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, 3 to go. 1.5. 1.5 is the margin. Half a second's gone. Keep an eye on that battle for the lead. If, well, who knows what could go down here at the moment. So, 3 laps to go for Raptor right now. He's going to be using his teammate to just pull away from Cam to get a P4. But 1.4 seconds. Is it possible? Skipper here. Is it possible?
I think it is. I think, yeah, these two have very similar battery. So they are fairly on equal terms, and I think Caesar is the fastest driver right now.
1.1 margin. So I can see this right now. This is what the last laps were. 43.5 from Hoop. And then for Skiffer, it was a 42.8. So he took 6 tenths out of him. If he could do the same thing again as Cookie's had it's off. If he can do the same thing again, this last lap is going to be very intriguing. So we'll see how that all plays out. And Heatwave has got a bit further back on the Mercedes. So 1.1. Let's Hoop's made an error, or let's hope that it's not his wheel being a problem to him again after last week in Imola. Oh man. As we'll see how it all plays out. As oh my god, it's a fiery crash! Oh my god, it's massive! Oh my god, you can't see it on stream. Cook it. Oh, okay, we're back. 1.4 the margin. And Hoop has got that point back of showing the pace. So the Alfa Romeo got somewhat close, but it's not enough unless, well, there's still one lap to go for any more mistakes. 1.1, he's trying to get in that DRS so badly. He's trying. His Skiffer, he could just be in it. Let's see if the guy gives it to the guy that gives it to him.
He got it.
Oh, they're both equal on battery right now. Skiffer needs to, well, what Skiffer needs to do here, well, both of them need to do, is save their battery for that run to the line. Because if Skiffer can have a perfect lap here, he could be a run to the line here. We'll see how it all plays out. We're on the final lap. Raptor, they get that P4 cam on 17 lap old mediums. They've died off completely for him. The top two of the championship. An absolute battle between these two right now. 14 points to gap. If Hoop does get the win, the margin will definitely come down in the championship. And someone has had a moment, and I don't know who it was, but it's half a second. Half a second. Oh! Hoop! I feel like he lightly tapped the wall. Lightly. It was close. Half a second. Hoop's using his battery. If I'm Skiffer, I'm not using my battery. You gotta save it up to the line because Hoop's using it. Hoop's absolutely using his battery right now. The Alfa Romeo's not using his battery. He's thinking well here. Now he uses a little bit. They're both using it up. He will have. Here we go. This is going to be the run to the line. Hoop might get DRS. You are correct.
He didn't get DRS.
No, he does not. Skiffer looks to
he
win
did.
to the line. He's done it. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Skiffer with here in Azerbaijan on the line. Axe gets P3. That is unbelievable. Raptor P4. Cam holds on to a top 5. I'm absolutely amazed by that. That just slight moment to get DRS in that last lap helped him out to get the run to the line. Unbelievable. That was an incredible finish, and there's an absolute car park on the front straight right now.
Ritzy got a puncture right before the line.
As let's see. Oh, okay, the Ferrari one. Okay, cool. Well, because that was incredible, to say the least.
Wow.
On this, wow, and so the crazy end to this race, and that now Skiffer extends his lead the championship.
Yep. What an amazing drive from the close hitter, and I guess my prediction is right. Hoop and Skizzer 1-2. Actually, Scissor and Hoop won too.
I'll fight our top three in just a second. But my goodness me, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But I'll fight our top three. And you happy to do second and three? Second and third?
I can do second and third.
Beautiful. As there we go. Fastest lap goes to Cookie with a 40.317. And that is how it is all played out here in a intriguing Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We, before May, yes, we only had 13, but my goodness me, it absolutely ramped at the end here in this Grand Prix. So, it's Axe. And wait for Axe again. There is Axe. He is in. And Bailey, I'm going to let you kick things off.
Alrighty, so we have Axe F1 here, our very own Akiku. But yeah, so P3 at the end. I guess you can just tell us about your race.
Uh, yeah, it was okay getting on just beforehand, like everyone else. So, um, it was good quality. Tried to stay up front the whole race. I had a big whoopsie at turn one time. I just locked the rears. I did 360. And then yeah, I was hoping the softs were gonna die more. They didn't. So P3 and P4 for Raptors. Well, CLF1 team looking good.
So yeah, pretty good points day for you and Raptor. I guess you can just tell us about your feelings on Canada. Excited for that
Uh,
race.
I mean, it's just gonna be survival of who gets the least amount of penalties. So just gonna do like 17 billion race runs to not get penalties, I guess.
Yep, and there you have it. That is XF1 who finished P3 today here at Baku. And now I guess we can move to Hoop P2. Um, did you think you were gonna win that race, Hoop?
Uh, um, I don't know, to be honest. At the start, I mean, maybe, but I mean, sure. Let's just say sure.
hmm yeah, I guess you can just tell us about your race and all the strategy going on over there.
Yeah, I mean, safety car, safety car. I mean, I don't even know what to say, but I'm just a little. That last lap, I was sliding everywhere. I don't know how. I mean, I changed my dip and everything, like for like 5 straight laps, and somehow still my rears couldn't hold up, but it's whatever.
Yep. So looking forward to next week,
What's next week?
Canada.
And then, um, I don't know.
You know. All right. So there you have it. That is Hoop
You seem
P2.
very bored after that race.
I seem pretty bored.
You seem like very like I don't know. You're not so enthusiastic.
I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep, bro.
That's why you don't get paid.
Exactly.
I don't get paid, so. Alright, move on to our race winner. Um, got there in the end, on the line. Talk us through that race because a lot went on your end. Getting pole position and then getting the win right on the line. Talk us through it.
Well, as a really chaotic race, definitely not straightforward. Uh, Um, that safety car towards the start really kind of threw off my strategy because I was trying to go long and then take the sauce towards the end, but I mean, just completely ruined it. Um, and then on the restart, I didn't know what Cam was doing because he left like a huge gap to Hoop, so I just overtook him. I just took the penalty. Um, And then after that last restart, I just struggled for like tire temp because my tires were just super cold on the restart. And once they got up to temp, it was much better. I was able to catch Hoop in the end. I'm not sure if he was struggling with his tires, because that's what it looked like. But yeah, the rear tire wear around here was just crazy high today.
Yeah, indeed. Next week in Canada, and thoughts on that circuit?
No thoughts.
Fair enough. Right. Thank you to our top three, and thank you to Bailey. Thank you to Bailey.
Watch BRL ACC tomorrow.
Thank you to Bailey.
Yes, watch BBC
Yes.
second lap slower.
Watch BRLACC and T2. I'm King Bale. Thank you very much. T2 coming up, and ACC tomorrow returns at what circuit are we at?
Is it Brilliant?
So
Uh,
even doesn't
Donington, I
know.
think.
Donington.
No, it's Oulton Park.
I don't even
What?
have the track. I have to buy it.
See, no one knows the track. I was correct. Right, thank you all for watching, and yeah, we'll see you all next week in Canada, and stay tuned for T2.